Hello, self lovers. Welcome to another episode of Komal Speaks Self Love. And in this episode, we are going to speak about the secret sauce of self love, which is reparenting yourself. Forget about reparenting. Let's say if you know to speak to yourself like a loving parent, then you can officially call yourself a self lover. This is all of my channel in a nutshell, because if you know to speak to yourself as a loved one, then your life is sorted. This is the only thing that you need to do to be able to be self-loving, and I want to give this to you because I also want to remind myself that I need this too at this moment. Because last week I had a time when I was not feeling great, and I had to remind myself that I am a self lover and I have to speak to myself like a loving parent. And that's the secret of it all. No matter where you are, what you do, what you're going through, doesn't matter. If you know to speak to yourself like a loving parent, then you're winning. And that's what I'm here to teach you today. Let's say you had a breakup. If you know to speak to yourself like a loving parent, then your half of the problem is solved, because emotions take time to get over. But then you take some time to get over those emotions of breakup. But then just imagine a loving parent being beside you, that is you by your side. Isn't it an amazing place to be in? I know you can always go to people, you can always go to your real parents and ask for advice, but not everyone is as fortunate. Some parents do not understand, and it's okay for them to not understand because they have not been taught, and that's okay. And that's why I'm making this video. It could be any problem. You're not getting a job, you're constantly getting rejected. What would you say to yourself? It's as simple as that. Let's say your car has broke. So what would a loving parent would say to you? A loving parent would say, hey, it's okay, it was not in your hands, let's figure this out. Something like that. So be it anything, be it a breakup, be it a sadness, be it you're happy. And how would a loving parent encourage you when they see you happy? I'm happy to see you happy, I like you like this, you deserve all the happiness in the world. So if you know to speak to yourself like a loving parent, nothing like it. I have some tricks so that you know how to execute this really well. There are some tricks that I figured out. Okay, trick number 1, role playing as a parent, imagining yourself to be much older than what your actual age is, and speaking to yourself can help a lot. Trick number 2 is writing a letter to yourself. Imagine you become the parent part of yourself, like whole, and then you write a letter to your current self saying that, hey, I see that you are crying, you need help, and you, or maybe you're happy, I'm really happy for you, or I know you need support at this point, and that's why I'm here to tell you that you have done nothing wrong. It's okay to get rejected. Rejection just means redirection, and I want you to keep going. If you're not able to ideate, if you're not able to step into the parent zone, that's when you can call your friends up who you think can help a gentle, loving parent kind of role in your life, and talk to them and share them your problem. And their voice and their tone, their empowerment, generally contact people who can empower you in that way, who generally has that kind of tone which encourages you, and make that voice your own voice. Multiple times in my past, I have spoken to my mentor in my worst times, and she has told me, Komal, this is not time for you to cry, sit and cry. I don't want you to cry. I want you to stand up and speak for yourself. And I know I have heard it, that's all. But as I went off this call, I did not just leave it at that. I reminded myself again, became that parent to myself, and told Komal, I do not need to cry. I need to stand up for myself. that's the time for it. And this loving parent sometimes even has told me that it's okay to cry. This is something that is not in your hands, and if you want to vent, it's okay to vent. Like whatever friend, mentor, parent you talk to, they don't know your situation 100% until you narrate it fully. And also, even if you have narrated it fully, they also see it from a lens of third person, and that's why they won't get the whole situation right. That's why it is so important to know your own inner guide. So that's why I'm making this video. I know a story of a friend who had a really terrible breakup where his girlfriend had become different to him and suddenly left him and went to another guy to date him. He locked himself for 2 days and then he told, Komal, I spoke to myself like a loving parent, like how my father would say this to myself. He was really scared to share this with his father because he thought he would be really worried. So that's how he imagined his father in front of him, and he spoke to him like, okay, this happened to me, that happened to, what did I do wrong to deserve this? And his father in that situation spoke to him with a lot of love, and he told me that's the best thing that I could ever do, and it has helped me so much. If you are going through something hard, or if you're happy, whatever the situation, speak to yourself like a loving parent. Speaking to yourself like in one incident, two incidents is not enough, but make it a habit. For example, whatever happens, like maybe if you journal every day, just ask yourself, what would a loving parent say to you? Like what would they be proud of, or what kind of suggestion they would like to give you in this particular situation? So if you are getting in the habit of being that loving parent to yourself on daily basis, then you become a truly self-lover. One more thing that truly helps is owning the identity of self-lover. So past few days what has been happening is I've been feeling a bit low, but then I've been reminding myself that hey, I'm a self-lover. I can't play victim. To be a self-lover, you need to be on your side unconditionally. And how do we do that? Pause and speak to yourself from a perspective of a loving person, parent, or a best friend. From habits to identity to a life journey. That's it for this video. But before ending this video, I like to give you a small CTA, which is call to action, which is every day ask yourself this question: what would I say to myself if I were a parent to myself? When you do this, when you ask this question, you shift your brain from emotional brain to forebrain, which is a logical brain, and then you can think from a space of, okay, if somebody else was there in the situation, what would I say to them? If you found value in this video, give me a thumbs up and tell me how you speak to yourself when in those tough times, or how do you speak to yourself like a loving parent in the comments. And share it with a friend if you think they need self-love. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.